Hi, everybody. I'm here to give my thoughts on listening to the new Ringo song that dropped. It's called World Go Round. And as soon as I heard the title, I said, didn't we just have something like that? Sure, we did. His last EP that came out was called Change the World. So we got Change the World, and now we have World Go Round. It's all kind of the same stuff, and even the cover looks the same. I don't know if the item that you can see it on my thumbnail picture that I'm using, it has a dark blue tint to it, and it's got Ringo's face looking very similar to this, and of course it's got him with the peace sign. I'm assuming that's going to be the new cover of the EP. For those who don't know, EP stands for extended play, and it means that they have fewer songs on it, whereas an LP is an album, LP is long playing, right? And Ringo's been saying that's what he's going to do. He doesn't really necessarily want to make full albums anymore. He wants to make EPs, although since this is his third EP in a relatively short amount of time, you could have waited and just made one big LP. What's the difference? But okay, Ringo does what he wants to do. And I'm always a staunch supporter of Ringo and defender of Ringo, and I love what he's been doing for the most part for the last 20-25 years. I think he's really doing very well with his music. Hearing this new song, it just, to me, is the same old, same old. I have to tell you. That's the only criticism I have. It's not a bad song. I played it twice. It's going to take more listens. Maybe by the time I listen to it 5 or 6 times, I'll really, really like it. Right now, I say it's not bad, but it's nothing great. It's just kind of there. It's indicative of the same thing that he's been doing now, and it's got the same stereotypes, and it's got the same old cliches, and that's unfortunate to me. I mean, it's an up-tempo kind of mild rocker. It moves along at a nice clip. It's got some energy in it. It's got lyrics in there like, we're all in this together. Of course. What else would you expect? We can try and rise above. It only takes a little love. Whew. The love thing again. The peace thing again. Change the world. Good luck. We're trying. I hope we do. But, man, it ain't changing. We've been talking about this since the 60s. Let's try something else. I just wish Ringo's album covers and his album content would be a little different. I wish I didn't feel like I had heard this before with Deja Vu, I also have to say the title of this new EP that's coming out in September, which I didn't mention. September is a release month. It's called EP3. That's it? I mean, are you kidding? Could you be any less creative? EP3. Okay, fine. Back to the song again. There's one line in there I kind of like. I guess it harkens back to the days when Ringo was, using a lot of alcohol and he was in bad shape. He says, life can be confusing. Be careful what you're using. I like that line. Yeah. I just feel, again, it's the same old thing. Let's get it together. Love, love, love. Again, I got to say something about love. I heard a story from somebody. Somebody told me several years ago he was vacationing in Italy. And believe it or not, he was on a really crowded street, and Ringo Starr was there. He was walking in the street, and nobody in Italy really was recognizing him. So nobody was bothering Ringo. So this guy I know, he said, I think I'll try to ask Ringo for a photo because Ringo doesn't like signing autographs anymore. So he went up, he said, Ringo, I'm a big fan. Do you think I can have a photo with you? And Ringo just turned around and said, no habla inglés. And he just kept walking and ignored the guy. All right. Then supposedly, according to the story, he went down to the end of the street. And he followed Ringo some more to the end of the street. And Ringo had to wait at the end of the street for a red light. The red lights take a long time to change. So he said, I'm never going to have this opportunity again. I'll try one more time. He says to Ringo, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a pest, but I'd love to take a photo with you, And he says, still no habla inglés. Ringo goes, what happened to this? What happened to I love you? What happened to... Anyway, But yeah, here we are, Ringo in full mode again, doing his thing. All right, look, I'll say there's nice guitar work. The instrumentation is very good on this new song. Ringo's drumming is good, although there's something about it. It's kind of careful. I don't know. It's good. Ringo's 82. He's doing well with the drumming, but there's a certain pattern here or something that Ringo does in it. Ringo's vocals. Now, Ringo, a lot of people out there are going to say, well, Ringo's never been the greatest vocalist. Now, I've always liked Ringo's singing. And of course, he's not as good a singer as, say, McCartney or Lennon, but I've always liked Ringo's sound and the way he puts a song across, as he puts it. The thing is, something about his vocals in this new song is almost like he's crying. You're not alone in this. It almost sounds like he's moaning or crying. There's something about the sound of his voice singing this song. Look, all right, World Go Round. First thought out of the box, decent, not bad, nothing exceptional. We've been here before. We've done this before. I can't tell any difference. And that's my first impressions. Let me know what you think. Peace and love. No habla inglés.